Hey, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be talking about descriptive links and website accessibility. And actually, the idea of descriptive links going beyond accessibility, but as being a really good way to integrate hyperlinks into the documents that we're using for communicating, whether that be a web page, an email, a document that you are using as an electronic document. Any of these things, these rules for descriptive links apply. And because of how accessibility works, but also just how our brains work, this might be a really good tool for a different way to think about how we list links. And it's kind of like going back to me to that whether we open links in new window or a new tab versus in the same tab. It's having some guidelines on how to do this because there's been a lot of different ways of doing things. This just gives us a nice set of rules to think about as we talk about posting hyperlinks within our content. So as usual, I have created a training page on this. And as we learn more, I might add some more details and content to it. But for right now, what we are going to be talking about today is an overview of generic versus descriptive links, using descriptive links in bodies of text, descriptive buttons on our websites, links within documents, those long strings of nonsensical hyperlinks and how we can deal with that, and how we indicate file types in links. The very, very, very big overview, and if you take nothing else away today, is that we are trying to get away from vague phrases like click here and read more, which I would call a generic link, and moving towards full text in our link terms. Um, for some reason, 2026, 2025, 2026 seems to be the year of the bespoke item. And so these are bespoke links. Rather than having click here, read more, we want to use complete, unique descriptive language to describe links, such as view our 2026 accessibility roadmap or download the meeting agenda as a PDF here. And we're trying to avoid PDFs, but there are reasons to use them. We'll just explain how that works in here. The reason we're doing this is for screen readers, but it also is a bunch of other reasons. Something to know about screen readers is that one of the functions that a screen reader can do is it can give a link list, a list of links within a web page. So a screen reader user can just scan a web page the way we would with our eyes scan for the blue underlines. They would be able to just listen to a list of different links in a web page. If the list that they're hearing is click here, click here, click here, click here, register, click here, click here, click here, read more, that really doesn't help anybody. And you don't know what you're clicking here to do. You don't know what you're registering for. So the idea behind this is to have something that a screen reader user can listen to a whole list of whatever's on your website and know what it is all about. The cognitive load piece, I think it'll make more sense when we start looking at a couple of examples. But basically, like instead of saying click here, you have an entire phrase that is hyperlinked, and that phrase tells you exactly where that link is going to go. Improved keyboard and voice navigation. If you can tab through links on a page and jump from link to link to link, and then you know that you're on the link that you want to jump rather than click here, and is that associated to this piece of text or that piece of text? And again, that's scanning that, and also, oh, sorry, voice navigation also will go from link to link to link in the same way a screen reader will, and web pages become easier to scan for everybody when we do this. So again, here's right here, we have a list of links that are descriptive links. So specifically, we can jump down to a section that talks about comparing generic versus descriptive links, how descriptive links are used in text, descriptive buttons, labeling links, and then indicating file types. So this right here are some examples of some descriptive links. Um, My basic example for a generic link would be something that says the article 5 key steps to maintaining accessible website content explains expectations for individual libraries relating to website accessibility. Read more. If you were listening to this on a screen reader, you wouldn't get any of this context. All you would get in a list of links is read more. And you would have no idea that has anything to do with the 5 key steps to maintaining website accessibility or website content. So a descriptive link would be to learn more about accessibility expectations for libraries with lean websites. Read the article 5 key steps to maintaining accessible website content. And then what the screen reader reads is read the article 5 key steps to maintaining accessible website content. So you have the entire content of that link described within the text. What you're also seeing here, which is the next piece, is seeing that the text of the hyperlink within the entire body of the paragraph. So the example here has a sentence, a full complete sentence with the descriptive link embedded in it. An old way of doing that also might have been you might have like had read the article 5 key steps and then you would have had a parentheses with that full hyperlink spelled out. Well, a screen reader is going to get to that and is going to read https://www, and that a screen reader user is going to have to listen to the entire web address read out, which is as helpful to them as it is to us. They have tools for being able to hear what that hyperlink is, the same way we would have a hover tool that tells us down below what that link is. So this is where we're putting links within a body of text. The other piece of that is to think about being very specific, again, bespoke, a very unique way of describing it. I don't have these hyperlinked here because I don't have hyperlinks for examples, but avoid very generic terms like review the report and use instead something that is like review the library's annual report or review the library's 2025 annual report. Something that is very specific to what that particular link is leading to. Instead of saying for more information, click here, again, we're avoiding that click here piece. We go to learn more about our summer reading program and have that entire phrase hyperlinked. Avoid terms like click here to view our services. Yes, you're on a library website, but again, the more specific you can be, use a term like view our library services. So as much as possible, be conscious and thinking about how to make a link stand alone on its own without having to be within context of the rest of the paragraph if it's being read alone. Links of resources within documents. One example, and again, these are not hyperlinked examples because I don't have specific examples right now, would be like on a website agenda, or sorry, a library meeting agenda that you might have on your website in a document. A lot of times you would have like an agenda item listed and then a hyperlink to a document after that. It would be better to spell out what the title of that document that you are hyperlinking is. So if you've got and this actually applies to all of us who are using SharePoint. If you had an agenda item and then you had a separate SharePoint document that you are linking from that agenda item, don't put that SharePoint, and that rolls into these nonsensical links that we have down below. Um, don't put the actual link, the hyperlink into your document. Put the title of your document and then add a hyperlink to that. Don't use click here. Use view the and then what the title of the page is. This is what I think we'll be looking at a few of these is that if we're looking at a resources or links page, a list of links on a page, I've done, and I am very guilty and I have a lot of work to do, and we're going to look at some of my work today. Before I would put out an entire hyperlink. And so what a screen reader would hear would be https://training.librarieswin.org and probably mispronounced because these are, libraries win is not necessarily an actual sensical term. Rather than having this all read out, put the title of the document of the page and then link it. So your resources page doesn't need to have the hyperlinked URL on it. Have only the title of it and the hyperlink on that title. Moving a little bit quickly here because I want to do some examples. Descriptive buttons. Buttons are probably going to be one of our biggest nemesis to deal with on our websites because we have been so attuned to keeping um, the button text short. And it's even more challenging the way Divi incorporates buttons into different modules. We may not have a lot of control, and we may need to get away from using certain modules like call to actions because of the way the button itself is integrated into that module. And it's not, and in fact, our post sliders they literally have a read more or a button in them. And you can't make that bespoke for each individual post item that you have on there. So there's some workarounds for this, but we want to again avoid the click here, learn more, register. We want to avoid those tiny little generic statements. So a lot of times with buttons, what we want to do is make sure it is near a heading. So you have a header 2, a header 3, and then you have a button related to that. So summer reading might be the heading of the section, and then you have a button that says register for summer reading. You might have a resource page and a header might be business resources. And then somewhere within that text or within that module or within that area, you would have explore business research tools as a button within your business resources section, but not using the click here, learn more, or register. So if you find those on your website, make note of those. And if you need help, send a ticket or come to our 201s and we can help think through number one, what is a better descriptive link for a button? And number two, what is going to fit within that formatting of that particular part of your website? Links in documents. I'm going to flesh this out a little bit more with some better examples, but going back to that agenda item, again, it's very similar to what we do within our regular web pages. If you have documents, if you have a document with hyperlinks referenced, put it within your body of text, have it right there being read within that example. If you have a document that has a list of links, make sure that it is that the actual text is the text is real text, and then you have the hyperlink within that. I may actually bring up a Word document at some point too, and also show you how to add a descriptive label to a hyper. The other challenge with documents is if you're printing it as a printed document, the hyperlink obviously isn't going to work anymore. And if you do want to put that hyperlink on a document, there's a way to reverse label it so that it will read it as an electronic document. So there's some back and forth there. And I'll spread that, or I'll define that out better in a bit. Nonsensical hyperlinks. Well, in a lot of cases, SharePoint is an example I just thought of while we were talking now, but but there are several different tools that we use that will automatically generate a URL that is a string of characters and of either letters, numbers that really don't mean anything as a random link generator. The problems with these is number one, having them allow going to help anybody at all. And then number two, it is also sometimes flagged as a malicious link because because scanners can't tell where it's coming from. Big tools that we use that do this a lot would be like Google Forms, generate a random URL code that you can't. Links are gobbledygook. and YouTube. And then, as I said, SharePoint. So if you are sharing links to Google Forms, Zoom links, YouTube playlists, or YouTube videos, or SharePoint documents, this is where you want to definitely make sure that you are using hyperlinks on for actual text, having text that is hyper. This and that way, if it's flagged for some reason as malicious, it will also give a user the chance to review and be like, "Oh no, that I do trust that link. That's okay. I will follow that link because I can tell that it comes from YouTube and then it has gobbledygook after it." So again, just another reason to use very descriptive, and just don't say link to Google form. Google form to register for summer 18th Zoom training on writing descriptive link text, because there's a lot of different Zoom meetings. And if you're a screen reader and you're listening to just a bunch of links and it's join Zoom meeting, well, which Zoom meeting am I joining? And which am I joining the one for the right meeting date? So these are things that I have to work on. And we'll talk a few minutes about some ways that are doing some critiques of some different things. Finally, one other piece to keep in mind is when you have downloads that are hyperlinked. So one example might be downloading, if you have a PDF newsletter. So we talked last month about creating a screen reader friendly Canva newsletter or infographic. If you have that and then you still want to give somebody an opportunity to download that, when you do that, download our newsletter and then indicate the type of file that they are downloading. So download a newsletter, parentheses, PDF. Complete the registration form, parentheses, Word document. And probably in this case, complete the summer reading registration form. But indicate what type of document that they are going to be downloading when they download it. So overall, the ideas here are to make your links as standalone, understandable as possible. So using full sentences, full descriptive text, hyperlinking that text, especially if it is a hyperlink that on its own does not make sense. Make sure it indicates, Zoom, Google, SharePoint, file type, the Lean Wisconsin YouTube playlist, YouTube video. Indicate what the service is that a link is doing, where that link is going. Um, if it's a button, make sure it's contextually very close to another heading so that a screen reader could list the headings and then hear the button links that might be associated with it. If it's a resources list, don't leave just the naked URLs, but give it, again, full text, and then do that URL behind it and make it specific to that specific link, not just review the report. Review the 2025 library annual report. Be as specific as you can with those links. Any questions before we dive into some examples on all of that?
Perhaps you could clarify how a screen reader works. If I
Okay.
have a list of upcoming talks can be
Mhm.
found on the library's website. Click here to go to the web page. Is the entire two sentences read?
No. Well, yes and no. It depends what the screen reader user is doing. If they are just listening, like you would be like, think of it like when you go to a web page and you're like, I'm sitting here and I'm reading the text. That is one way of consuming web page information. But if you're going to, and I'm going to pick on the DPI website, just a DPI annual report website, just because this is a great one for understanding this. I know I'm looking for a very specific thing. I don't need to read this entire paragraph under the 2012 reorganization of the Department of Public Instruction, yada, yada. I am looking for this. I am simply scanning down and looking for a particular link because I want the annual report Q&A repository. I'm not reading that entire text. A screen reader user may say, please read for me a list of links because I know there's a link on this website that I
Oh,
want. And so
oh,
what all that screen reader user would hear, they would not see any of this paragraph or hear. They would only hear 2025 annual report workbook, link, annual report repository, link, 2026 programming activity. So they're not going to get any of the other context. They're only going to get the name of the link.
so if I say click here to go to the web page, that's totally useless.
What web page am I going to is my
Right.
question.
So click here to go to the web page listing the upcoming virtual opera talks.
Perfect. So, or you don't
Okay.
even, then you don't even have to say click here. You can say visit the web page. There's, I've also heard a little bit about not using terminology click here simply because not everybody's clicking. There may be people hitting end. I don't know.
Oh,
And I don't know that
okay.
that's,
Yeah. No,
but the more we
yeah.
can move away from the click here, you can just say visit the web page with or review the web page with some other terminology. It's not, again, you can get super nitpicky, but you have exactly the right idea of like make sure the entire hyperlink contains what the specific web page you're visiting is.
Okay. I
Great
probably need to
question.
read a manual for screen readers so I can get a better idea of what they
And
can
I think
do.
all of us would be so much better off if we could learn to use screen readers because we'd get it. But that's exactly the idea. Sarah says the accessibility plugin tags all the social media buttons in our header and footer as empty buttons and calls them empty links. So the current plan is to mark them as repetitive so the screen reader can skip them. Thank you for that question. This and Thursday's session are definitely going to hit on this, even in more detail than this. Um, we're going to talk about how to use the accessibility plugin, and we are we are in a weird place with your websites where there are some errors exactly like you just listed as empty links, empty buttons, role equals. All of that stuff is coming up as errors right now because the plumbing of your website still needs a lot of work. There are a few websites that have been fully brought up to that standard, and Thursdays we'll talk about this more. And then what's really nice is that accessibility checker that Sarah's referring to that we're going to cover on Thursday. Once all of those weirdness things on your headers and your footers and everything are taken care of, I'm going to be able to demonstrate for you how the accessibility checker will pull out these links and say that this one needs to be more descriptive or that it's missing link text or that there's some other things that you will be able to fix because right now you can't fix a lot of that header and footer stuff. We need some time to do those fixes to your website, and then the I have found that accessibility checker is really nice because it will pick out some of this descriptive links issue and help you be aware and fix it. So my answer there is, yep, waiting for the plumber. And when the plumber says he'll be there between, I happen to be a plumber's daughter. So I also understand completely when the plumber says he'll be there between 8 o'clock and noon and he doesn't show up until 3. I know how frustrating it is on both ends. We always had faucets that dripped, but we will get to your website and then a lot of this is going to make a lot more sense for you because you won't be overwhelmed with the miscellaneous errors. That said, the more you can learn and start practicing now, the less errors you have to go back and fix later. Great. Other questions? Let's take a couple looks at some examples. So let's look at TB Scott's Web Links for Everyone. And in this case, you have buttons up here. I would want to do a little bit more with a screen reader on this because it is labeled a page that is web links for everyone. It does say web search. I I would need to see if a screen reader is going to read down, if it's going to read web search and then read down properly. This might make sense just in the sense of like the heading is web search, and then you have buttons that are pretty clearly indicating different types of web search. So that one might be okay, because it's a button that's associated with a specific heading. So Chris, have you tested this with the screen reader?
I haven't, but I can tell you that it looks like this because Brendan changed it to look like this.
Okay,
It
then
used to
that,
look a little different, so I'm assuming it works.
yeah,
I have not done it myself, but I'm assuming it works because I know he
Brendan.
changed it to look like this. So,
Perfect. Okay, so that's another thing. Like right now, a lot of you guys who are waiting for your websites, TB Scott's been brought up, it is one of our test sites that's been brought up to full, in theory, full accessibility standards. And I may on Thursday, I'm going to make note of this. I may use this one with the accessibility checker just to show how it might look and work. If when Brendan does this, he is going, or whoever does the plumbing on your website is going to use a screen reader to read down it and see if it makes sense. Our goal is to have somebody who is trained in using a screen reader to actually review these types of web pages. So again, but if you're looking for an example and if you're looking for an example of how to use a whole bunch of buttons and resources together, the idea here is that you have a heading and you have specific labels. They don't say click here for Google. They are just associated with this heading. Um, you might decide to be more descriptive and be like access Google or something like that. It's also intuitive enough at this point. Here but it lists the entire name of, local news, WSAW Channel 7. So it has the entire name of the news service that we're listening to. I think even more example clear here is like voting, and it has city of Merrill districts and ward map. My looks like I'm just like, what kind of service? It is just a web. Oh, got it. Okay, it is a web page. It's from their GIS. So we're going to count on the city of Merrill as having an accessible GIS web page if it loads. Great resource as long as, but we're not going to wait for that right now. Um, Elections in the city of Merrill links to an actual web page, so we're not downloading a document. If there were a document that we would be downloading here, I would definitely want to have it say elections in the city of Merrill, and if it was a Word document, to have that in parentheses behind it. Tax forms. I think in this case, we actually don't have any links here. So Chris, you might want to look at this and you may just want to link this out, have a link within here that links out to um, the Wisconsin Department of Revenue rather than trying to have the forms on your
well,
page.
that's supposed to be just a list of what we have
Oh, what you
available
have.
at the library.
Ah, right.
So the links to the actual forms
Ah,
or to actual sites is the thing that says taxes next to it. That's the stuff
tax
that we
forms
actually have
available at
here.
library. I read
And
two
we're
copies.
at the end of the tax season. And I see I'd never changed that to say 2025 tax form.
Huh,
So that's good to see.
that sounds about like where I'm at. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Cool. Let's take a look at health and wellness resources at Hudson. So once again, we were talking about in that not having the HTTP URLs. So it looks like this is a good example of having a list of links that are very descriptive. So if I were using a screen reader, I hit link and it started reading links, it would say 211 St. Croix Valley, End Domestic Violence Abuse Wisconsin link information on online support groups, it would read that out as a list of links. So that looks good to me. And then the quick links, just making sure that takes you out. And so for accessibility purposes, when we go through the full, yep, they still open in new tabs, which is not the best practice. It can be acceptable. Um, what we need to do is have the screen reader know that they're opening in a new tab. And sometimes that's a good choice because they're just trying to see what's on the list of link page. I say it's a judgment call until you get a complaint about somebody saying that it doesn't work for them, and then you put it back the other way. Let's see. That's so I say that looks good. Links on Bloomer's website. So here, this is a great example of what I need to change in my own habits too. So she has the looking for something to do on a Wednesday evening, first Wednesday of May, June, April, May, June, da da da. You can register at the following link and then it reads out an entire URL. What I would do is I would hyperlink the text is like pre-register for the Melinda Myers virtual gardening program, or uh, follow this to register for. And I would hyperlink the virtual gardening program with Melinda Myers. And, so have that entire phrase and then stick the URL within that rather than having the basic URL. So April 1st is great. And then these are all links. So again, if a screen reader was getting it, if a screen reader were reading this right now, you might, as myers.com, articles of Ford, and you have this just phraseology or this URL. Whereas nice, you have what's nice is right after it, you have growing a bountiful harvest, adding to your landscape. All of those would be read as a list of links. So if you had the link before it that says pre-register for the gardening series, and then it would have each individual gardening document item beneath it. So that's a really good example of turning a raw URL into a descriptive link within the body of text. Let's see. Again, learn more at, and I would say if you're going to Great Rivers 211, this one, I would either just turn it into a button, a descriptive button, or, I would say visit Great Rivers 211, a link, and then it would be a link to that. Just visit Great Rivers 211 rather than having the hyperlink exposed there. Let's see. And notice that, like what we're trying to get away from is the buttons that on the online resources, there was one of the areas where we had a lot of click here's around the online resources. So we've been changing those over time to view all online resources or something, a button, because this is going to have a heading of Discover the Digital Library, which also comes under these other headings. And then you have view all online resources after that. So they're all associated. I am going to pull up. So I have the email that I send out every month. Tell me about what I should change or what I'm doing well in this email to make my links more accessible. When I send out this email, I usually put, and in this case, I linked I linked to a blog post about the webinar TV AI recordings. I put in Zoom meeting links. I have a YouTube playlist and some more Zoom links. Then I have some of my website office hours and training documents. So yeah. Okay, so Sarah says the Zoom links are gobbledygook. Yep, they absolutely are. So I should be taking the Zoom link here and incorporating it into a full text link, and it probably would be something along the lines of um, join our Zoom or join our Zoom meetings with this link or something like that, because I need to indicate in this case that it is a generic link that works for all meetings. But I need to have somehow within that link, I probably also need to have the meeting passcode so that if a screen reader were to read it, it would also indicate that there is a passcode in there. Um, yeah, Zoom links. So Sarah asked, do we think Zoom will change how they do their invites? We're all used to copying and pasting. There is a little bit of a difference here in that this is the email that I'm sending out, and we are not being held to a standard that our emails need to be 100% accessible because there's some different things we would need to do in general within an email. But if I were going to be posting this to a website to join our meeting with a passcode, I would want to make sure either, and this is tricky now with the Zoom AI thing because it used to be that the passcode was embedded within the hyperlink, and that's what I changed for this meeting, and you all had to put in that passcode. I have a feeling this is going to be an evolving situation. So if I were posting, if I were if I were having somebody register for an event and then I email out the hyperlink, I'm not as worried. If I am posting a link to a Zoom meeting in a document, I want to make sure that all of that content is included in the meeting link. It's, yeah, board meetings page is going to be tricky. If you want to discuss this individually, let's talk about this in the 201 and come up with some guidelines. This is an evolving situation. How do you post board meeting links? And maybe I can come up with a good example for that because this is a new thing. But I do include a note include. There's also a way, and this is maybe a good place for me to show if I were to compose an email, I would be able to add a note to this web link that says within the email editor that says Zoom links are the same for each training lesson or training meeting or the passcode. I could actually include that in a label for our thing. I'm not going to show you that today. I will probably do a quick tip on that or on a document labeling. So here I have again, the join Zoom meeting. I need to incorporate that into some text space rather than having the Zoom gobbledygook. One of the things that I did do here is I did link the Equalized Digital Accessibility Checker plugin into the full text of the description. Um, Thoughts about that?
While reading it, you can tell it's a link because it's blue and underlined. It's someone, unless someone got fancy.
Right. And that's warning, don't use formatting. That just, and that's what I didn't want to do in the training document was use formatting that wasn't actually a hyperlink, even though I'm trying to demonstrate hyperlinks. So. It might be okay because it does give the full name of what it is the Equalized Digital Accessibility Checker plugin, but it some more text to say why we're in doing it. Because if you were listening to a list of links, you probably don't want to hear just the name of this plugin, like why is this plugin being linked? Might want to say something more about adding a special plugin to WordPress. You can learn more about that plugin, learn more about the Equalized Digital Accessibility plugin before the meeting as its own standing phrase. That might be a better practice or a best practice as opposed to just linking that name. Again, I have a lot of thinking to do. I have a lot of relearning to do. I think in the videos, instead of putting the raw YouTube link, which I had been doing formally, formerly I had been doing the raw YouTube link. I now incorporated that into at least the title. Maybe, I don't know if I need to include the entire website office hour, might not be a bad idea, but at least you get that it is a part one infographic designs basic and it is a YouTube video. Again, and also the new and updated documentation. Previously in the past, I had been putting the raw URL into the email rather than the title of. I've been putting the document, the name of the training, and then the raw URL, but now I'm going to incorporate them into one piece.
What a, what about putting for the website office hour the date too, so people would know it's new or it's a older one?
That would not be a bad idea. That might be a really good one, is to say the date that it was presented and then what the office hour is. I like that. Thanks. And I might, for this, to receive an invite to join the monthly meetings, I probably should put the email link on the entire phrase to receive an invite to monthly website accessibility learning group meetings. So really make that entire phrase entirely standalone and indicating a full link. It's a balance between not wanting to make them too long and too wordy, but also making it descriptive enough. It's a lot like alt text. You want it to be descriptive enough, but you don't want it to be overly wordy.
I,
It's an art, and all of us have, learning to do, and we're never going to get it all right all the
I
time.
think from listening to the screen reader in the past, if you started
Mhm.
out email with your email address for that information,
That might help.
it catches their attention quicker.
And in some cases, because again, it does say link, it may, when you put in, this is mail to, so some screen readers may also read it as, they'll see the mail to and interpret it as email, as an email link. But you're right, start with email this person or email this email address for more information on, or to receive an invite to, and then being specific about what it is. Any other thoughts or questions on that? I think if you start using it and you start like just making it part of your full text, it might flow very nicely when you think about like just grabbing snippets of what you're already writing and hyperlinking that whole chunk, rather than having to like manufacture new places to put in read more, click here, but just making it integrated into your full text might work really nicely for you. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording today. Again, come to the 201s if you have some specific examples, or send a ticket um, to the website help email address. And I'm more than happy to get examples, workshop something. We're all learning this together. So the more examples we have, the better it is, because we cover more bases that way. On Thursday, we will be covering the new website accessibility checker plugin and some of the ups and downs of that, and really nice ways that it does catch some of these things and help you through it. So hope to see a lot of you on Thursday as well. Okay. I'll stop the recording.